Good evening, folks. Good afternoon. Good morning. Wherever you are in the world, welcome back. Oh yeah, we're so back. This is Geek Gab Retro-Spective, bringing you Final Fantasy Tactics. So I am here with my co-hosts, and we've got quite a lineup for you. We have Ardenon, we have Catholic Lancer, and we have, as always, my good old Geek Gab co-host, Dornall. Say hi, everybody. They have been talking. Missing some settings here. Oh yeah, there's well. Yeah, you're welcome. Paul is featured as main supporting villain in XCSS. Yeah, the music is super loud. Let's see what I can do about that. So I've got the game audio all the way down, and still got to right now. Okay, that's a Discord setting. Alright, they should do it. Yeah, it is on mine too because I'm listening to the live audio as well. So I'm hearing everything twice. Try this. Yeah, that's weird. It's just completely ignoring all of my sound settings. I'm going to keep working on it. Okay, change to something else. Okay, testing. Okay, how about now? Well, good, at least the... Well, they heard me. Okay, so they can kind of hear you guys. The game audio is getting balanced. Okay, so they can hear us all, but you guys are super quiet. So we're making progress, chat. Okay. How about now? Okay, I should have just raised your audio, guys. So keep talking. Keep talking. Don't stop. Let's see. Yes, we're reserved. Okay. That's what I'm messing with right now. Just keep talking. Keep going. Just converse. Ignore what else is going on. No, you sound normal now. Keep talking. You sound normal now.
Yep, I think we can hear you. Yeah, you're coming through just fine. It's just whatever setting Ryan needs to toggle on the stream software.
Yeah, and I've got a bunch of different settings.
Have you guys ever seen that old newsgram video, Final Fantasy VIII Plus?
Yeah, not familiar.
It was fantastic, but
Really, I've not seen it.
their video.
Ah.
Flashbacks to maybe it was even earlier than that. Wow. But it was a fantastic little animation
Uh,
Yeah, the music seems like it's getting louder and louder now.
interesting.
Wife is saying she can't hear Ryan's voice as normal. Everybody else sounds quiet. Whenever Ryan's headset or his voice cranks that dial for something else.
Yeah, I don't know which one it is.
That is saying too that they can barely hear us.
Yeah, I know what the problem is, but I've tried.
I'm going to turn the background music down, but also still really loud on the audience side.
Well, I can turn. Well, there's the game audio. Okay, so now no one should really be hearing the game.
I remember from last time, we shouldn't get any of the audio at all.
Right.
There's something wrong with that feed.
That should all be going through to the YouTube side.
Well, it should be going through Discord. Okay, Chad is saying I'm going in the right direction, which is nice.
Brian is a robot and the others are muffled.
They found me out! Okay, good. Yeah, you should not hear the game right now. Because I've turned the game audio all the way down.
Through on that side.
Yes, because I turned it all the way down. I'm experimenting. So we can control that. Because here it is again. Okay. Yes, I know the game audio is off. I turned it down. Because I'm seeing which control does what. So, to let chat in on this. So to let the chat in on this, I have 3 dials. I have game audio, which we just found out controls the game audio, although it wasn't before. Like, at the beginning when it was really loud, that dial wasn't doing anything at all. But we got that working now. Oh, hey, escape velocity. Then under that is live commentary, and that is mine. So, my audio. And as to why it's distorting, I think that's just my USB port. I think my actual desktop has a short there. So that's something I'll have to address later. And then under that, I've got sound capture. And that's where capture team chat is. And yeah. I explained to the guest host earlier that we'd have to fiddle with some settings, and that's what we're doing. It's just been so long since I streamed FF4, I forgot how this works. But
Yes.
I'm used to staying up a lot. I really like this work environment because it's fitting in this. The end of the day.
The standing desks are really nice.
I'm trying to get a hold of one of those in my office myself.
oh, really?
Was it Veritas, I believe? We had a number of those in our offices, and those are really nice. If you set it up right, just everything raises with you, all goes down with you. So you can sit and stand as you choose.
The steel craft one.
No, that's the commercial one. It's a little more expensive. I think they're like $400 to $500 a piece. But all you have to do is set it on top of your desk. sits on top of it, and you put a couple of riser handles on either side. You grip those, pull it up to the page you want, let it go, and it stays there.
I went to, because this is my first time,
Yeah, the Veridesk, you could put a monitor, keyboard, and mouse on the platform, and then just bring the whole thing up and down with you. The laptop usually stays off to the side. The cables, since you're standing up from the desk, usually more than adequate.
When you work, do you have a proper what's the name of those desks? Drafting desk? Or do
If I'm
you-
working traditionally, yes, it's right behind me. Then if I'm working digitally, I do a 180 and turn around to my regular desk with my digital monitor.
Got it. So you do that in either a standing or a regular seated position.
It's seated. Unlike a painter, I have a very difficult time drawing like standing up or without rest. I don't draw. I don't draw in the traditional fashion. I have to have a brace for my elbow or for my forearm when I'm drawing,
Okay, great.
which is something you're not supposed to do. But I've never broken myself of that habit.
Oh, that's too bad.
But now I'm hearing an echo, so they can hear
But,
you.
as far as the the digital monitor, I like
Can
it.
you hear me
It's,
still?
it's really been a
Testing.
bonus for inking.
Running a test.
Did you go with touchscreen on the additional monitor or just a mouse?
Touchscreen. I'm
I am
dyslexic
getting an
enough
echo though.
that tablets don't work well
We should I
for
can
me.
do about that.
I can't match
Okay.
my hand motion to what I'm seeing on the screen. So I've got
Yeah.
I've got an XP Pen
Let's see here.
monitor. That's a 22-inch.
Yeah. Okay, is the echo gone now?
Looks like
Sounds nice. I've been,
looks like
Okay.
go ahead, CL.
How about now?
so I got a iPad Mini for work-related purposes. Then grabbed the Apple Pencil to dabble with
Okay,
digital
so it
art
was
in. So I'm
still
working on a
echoing.
very small surface. So giant
Right.
monitor sounds nice.
What are you using for software? Did you get the CSP package?
I've got Procreate, and then I just
Procreate.
downloaded Vector.
I'm using headphones. There's no speaker.
I've got a couple of people on the Discord who love Procreate. They work on iPads as
Yeah,
well, and they said it's the best
No
platform
idea
they've
why I
ever
would be
used.
echoing.
I'm still very much a Linux Windows person, so just can't bring myself to go Apple.
Let's find out.
I've been stuck with their stuff for a good long while now.
Yeah, it's like once you get into a
I
platform,
can't
it's
lower
difficult
the
to make a radical shift off, or even sometimes an easy transition.
Yeah, I'll
Like, there's an echo, it's all in the
for
software.
desktop I'll go either or, but when it comes to any kind of handheld stuff, I've just gotten so used to their user interface that other things seem really clunky and weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we still can't hear Brian.
No, but I got 2 thumbs up from my wife,
Let's
so I
see.
think she can hear us on the audience side.
What do we
Okay.
do about that? That's probably Discord. We just got one
Is this
more
a new game for
problem.
either of you guys?
Yeah, for me, it's always a new game.
Amazing.
There. How about now?
How are you? Can you hear us, Brian?
I can hear you, yeah.
Okay,
We
excellent.
can hear you, and
Yeah.
all right. The wife thinks. The wife's realized how much of a lag there is between when we talk and when it comes through live, but she's pretty sure she can hear everybody now. Oh,
Sweet.
nope,
Excellent.
you just got super quiet. Oh, now you're back to normal.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, that's what I did. I was messing with the Discord audio. Okay, I think everyone is saying it's fixed.
It was Discord all along. Silly.
There we go. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, that's what I did.
Only slight distortion. This is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna live with the slight distortion. We're not gonna make the perfect enemy of the good here. Okay, as long as this is tolerable, we can finally get into the game, and we only wasted like 25 minutes on it. I'm calling that a win. I'm taking the W on this one.
That's right.
We've been having a great time chatting here. There's no loss here
Good.
whatsoever.
Well, as long as it's fun for chat and the viewers on the replay. Wish I had a way to edit out the first half hour of this, but they'll probably strike me anyway. So it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. So I'm going to write down what the settings are. Although I am hearing myself twice. Let me try one more thing. Can you guys hear me now?
see CL's got an open mic. That might be it.
Yeah, can you guys still hear me?
I've got
Am I
a
coming
mic
through?
because I've got a physical mute toggle. You're coming through, Brian.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I can hear
Can
Brian.
chat hear me? Chat, let me know if I'm coming through. Still waiting on chat to confirm that, because the Discord can hear me. Because what it just did was mute my live commentary mic and the Elgato. Okay, good. That's all I had to do. So we're good. All right, carry on, guest hosts. I'm going to write down these settings and put them on a sticky note on my monitor now. So this won't happen next time.
Yeah, sticky notes on monitors are great. I missed an important call today because I was relying on an electronic alarm to go off, and I had turned off my speakers. So, sticky notes it is.
Sticky notes it is.
Yeah, I want
Okay.
to say hello to everybody in the chat who's having a grand old time talking about stuff.
Chat is
Ben-
always having a grand old time.
Ben Wheeler's here. Good to see you. Sven Sorensen, thumbs up here. Arnold, that guy's shady, but welcome nonetheless. Bradford Walker, I salute you, sir. Eli, good to see you. Rawl will not let us forget that he is a villain in Brian's latest book, and it's awesome. If you want to get your money's worth on Perk, the Kickstarter, just ask Rawl. He'll tell you what's up.
And you can purchase the book with his debut appearance at the link below in the show notes.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm in Hogwood. Hello, how are you doing? El Berzadente. Hold yourself, Mad Matt. Glad to see you. Are you the one who said that you haven't read much Combat Frame XC? You need to do that. It's pretty cool stuff. Willis, hey, how are you doing? Megabuster Shepherd. Good to see you back. Omega Katana. That's the last katana. Omega Katana. Awesome. I'm in Hogwood. Welcome. Good to see you. Who else do we have here that I missed? I'm gonna scroll down really fast. Ba-ba-ba. Anyway, it's so great to have everybody here. I'm excited for some old retro gaming.
Oh, Rawl, the cow idol herself is here. She can say hi real quick.
What's the delay? What...
Uh-oh.
Is that a A.M. Freeman sighting?
Yes,
What
Good
if-
to
indeed that
have you in
is.
the chat.
what am I supposed to be doing?
There, very good.
Okay.
I'm almost done here. Just need to write down the Discord settings. which there are two.
Oh, I was telling these guys when we were silent, everything's coming up retro these days. I just spent the afternoon cleaning a bunch of old NES controllers, scrubbing them in soap and water, and I've got a couple yellowed shells that I'm going to attempt to bleach with hydrogen peroxide today. So, this is the age of the retro game.
Yeah, I approve. I've got my original, 30-year-old now SNES right here next to me, and it fell victim to yellowing as they do because of the flame retardant plastic additive. But a good buddy who may be joining us on a later stream, it was a bit past his bedtime tonight, but he found this stuff, which is like a hair coloring solution or something that in some states you need like a beautician's license to buy, but seriously, you spread this stuff on the SNES and cover it in like plastic wrap and leave it in the sun or under UV light, and it'll make it good as new. It's crazy.
I'm betting it was developed for old Commodore machines, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
And I would bet my paycheck that the reason it worked so well is because the formula has a higher concentration of hydrogen peroxide than you get in your typical medical topical solution.
Yeah.
See, Chad, you listen to Geek Gab, you not only get
can buy the
all the entertainment, you get science.
And science is always good, but Rawls right. Regress harder. This is another one of those examples of regress harder.
And all for that, we need to return. So,
We really should be playing ET Tactics.
that's an underrated game. It's actually good when you get the hang of it. All right, well,
Not as bad as they say, from what I hear.
all right. It's not, and we're going to jump into this. You came here for Final Fantasy Tactics. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to start a new game. Okay. So here we come to the alternate history. And I'm going to share my screen, Discord, see if it messes up everything we've done. I can't wait.
All right. I, for one, would like to follow along with the game. Escape Velo asks, hey, welcome. Is that available in hardcover? You mean Final Fantasy? You're talking about grind stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think you can get Combat Frame Exceed in hardcover.
I don't have hardcovers yet, but I'm considering issuing a version of the upcoming Combat Frame X Seed role-playing game in hardcover. I know I'm doing a paperback, and we're going to make it like 11 by 9, the same dimensions as the CF Tech Guide for anyone who has that. And that way you can photocopy the character and X sheets in the back onto standard like copy paper if you want. You have my permission to do that for entertainment and information purposes. But I might do a hardcover.
This is the way.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? What do you think, Chad? Should I try hardcover of the role-playing game? I mean, I think it's going to increase costs. It'll be a higher cover price, but I don't know if you'd be willing to pay premium for that. A little more durable.
It depends on where you're going to go with it. Hardcover sounds really good for an RPG.
Yeah, I got one of my RPG bookcases right here, and got everything from old school D&D in there, like every edition up through 3rd, and there are all some handsome hardcovers, and they have held up a little better than like the Cyberpunk and Rifts soft covers next to them. So yeah, I might do that.
Agree. For the type of game that's there to sit pretty on a bookshelf, that's the way to go.
Yeah. And release is soon.
If you end up playing it a lot. If you end
Yeah.
up playing it a lot, then it may not matter.
Yeah, to answer chat, the release of
Also, to
the
play devil's
comic from
advocate,
Mexican. Go ahead.
from the gaming perspective, I was really sad when Games Workshop switched from softcover codices to hardcover army books, because they were less convenient to flip through and throw around on the table, because I had paid more for them and they're hardcovers that can pick up like nicks and scratches more. I was like treating my books way more carefully than I wanted to for something that's essentially a reference guide during the game.
Okay, and I want to get into some controversy that came up surrounding this game on Twitter earlier, where in response to my tweets promoting the stream, someone jumped on and said that this game was cultural chauvinism on the part of Japan, and the story presents a diabolical twisting of Christian history that has wreaked much evil on the world. So, for those who haven't been following the backstory here, what we have is a revisionist history take. So in the world of Evil East, which this game shares with Final Fantasy XII and the other tactics games and Vagrant Story, there are two main religions. There's the Spirit of Piltius, and then there's the Glados Church, which is an offshoot of it. And so this game takes place like 1,200 years in the future from this game, in like 2000 in the future of FF12. And this manuscript was unearthed. Alzalam, the scholar here, came upon it, and he's now published this ancient manuscript, which says that, well, the guy that everybody thinks was this great hero of legend was really kind of a second banana, and there was this guy, this power behind him who really did all the heavy lifting, but the church suppressed it because he was a heretic. So it's kind of like what Braveheart did with Robert the Bruce and William Wallace. But personally, in my informed opinion, I don't think this game transgresses into full-on witchery. It kind of flirts with it, but I will tell you why. First of all, this game was developed from 1993, was released in 97, so right at cultural ground zero, so really predates all the woke cult stuff and even the fedora-tipping new atheism of like the early aughts. Second of all, it comes from Japan, and I actually agree with the cultural chauvinism part, but I don't have any problem with cultural chauvinism as long as I get to do it too with my culture. And the Japanese, in a way, since they kind of have their own, or at least used to, have their own national religion in Shinto and their own cultural tradition, and they've got a rocky history with Christianity, they have historically seen it as this foreign, strange outside element, right? And living on an island, they've been culturally insular. So, I mean, look at pretty much any anime that has takes on Christianity. It doesn't so much come across as hostile as like garbled. And I think this game not only doesn't transgress to that extent, but I mean, they even go so far as to create a Crystal Dragon Jeebus church, which has Christian trappings, but it's not supposed to be Christianity. They're not using this game as a catspaw to attack Christianity. They're creating a whole fantasy world, which is a totally separate secondary world with Christian trappings, and while there are superficial similarities, the history and structure of the Glados Church doesn't perfectly map to Christianity. If anything, it's more like an earlier heresy like Montanism or Arianism, or even something later like Albigensianism. And a bit of a spoiler,
Right,
but
so
really quick,
any of those
the
things
enemies
are.
are actual demons. No, sorry, go ahead, Ronald.
I don't know what any of those isms are.
Yeah,
Except
no.
the Arian heresy.
Yeah, well, the Arian heresy is a Christological heresy from like the 2nd and 3rd centuries, or the 3rd and 4th rather, which denied Christ divinity.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, because Saint Nick punched a dude in the face for that one.
He punched Arius, the archheretic who invented it, in the face. So good memory.
Oh.
Yeah, good for you. You get a present. You're not getting cold this year, buddy.
Yes.
But Albigensianism was a heresy in medieval Europe that the Dominicans mobilized to fight, and so the Jesuits, their big charism, their big push was to combat Protestantism, and a major flex the Dominicans like to throw at the Jesuits is, so met an Albigensian lately? So it's pretty clear which side I take
If I
on that.
recall correctly, the crusade against the Albigensians is where we get that kill them all and let God sort them out line from.
Yes, it is, by a Dominican priest, I believe. And that's what we're about to
Be
do.
badass.
Yeah, based. Like actual.
Yeah, for those of you who are new to this game, yeah, and I detected this when I was a kid. Like, you're gonna see some parallels to maybe the real world and real world religions, but just enjoy the story because it is really cool. It's like, what if the person who did all this stuff wasn't who you thought it was? What if it was, player?
I've got echo again.
So
Wanna
I've
get
not
into
played
it?
this game before, but just from your brief overview of the lore, I feel like Fire Emblem's Three Houses is probably going to end up owing a great deal of debt to this game.
Yeah, that is actually one I haven't checked out. Because, I mean,
I
we do
would
retro
love
gaming.
to live stream Three Houses sometime.
I'll talk to Dornall about that. And apparently my echo is back.
Well, your voice is so nice, we want to hear it twice.
Well, we'll see what chat says. But I'm doing what I can to mitigate it. So, anyway, before we dive in, a little more background on this game. So it was directed by Yasumi Matsuno of Tactics Ogre fame and mainline Final Fantasy series producer, the legendary Hironobu Sakaguchi, wanted to do a more accessible tactics-based game because he loves TRPGs, right? And so he brought in Matsuno, who really came in and took the reins of the project, but everybody, even my memory of the musician, the composer behind Final Fantasy, just totally dropped out of memory. Yeah, thank you. Nobuo Uematsu and Sakaguchi gave him a complete blessing, like, hey, don't feel like you have to stick to like the main themes and style of the series. Don't think you even have to recapitulate like Sakaguchi's music themes. And so, other than like a brief snatch of the Crystal theme, Tactics has totally original score, and for my money, it's one of the best in the series. I don't know about you guys.
I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. It is very good.
All right, well,
It's tough to rank them, but it's excellent. They really... I mean, and this is PlayStation 1 era, like you said, 1993. This is the best of the best who had mastered their craft on the NES and the SNES. And you're going to hear it and you're going to see it.
yeah, this game was originally planned for Dreamcast, I believe, or there was some... Like, there was a Dreamcast version planned that fell through. And obviously, originally being planned in '93, it may even have been planned for Super Nintendo. I know that the Ogre series had an impressive offering on that. But going to PS1 gave them some advantages. One, they could do full diorama-style 3D backgrounds, which you can rotate and manipulate to get a better vantage point, and this runs at 60 FPS. which we will see. Anyway. So I know David Stewart, for those of you who watch his FF streams, he lets chat name every character. I am not as generous, but however, I will take a vote on what we want to name the main character here. So, YouTube chat, do your stuff. What shall we name this forgotten secret hero of history who has been branded a heretic and had his name blotted from the Book of Life? It helped to shape Evil East nonetheless.
My vote's on Brain. That's the name we're gonna call him. Brain.
We'll write it in chat.
It's like Brian, only it's like Brian and only it's misspelled.
And Gab is working for me, chat. I don't know. Oh, wait.
Suggestion: Niemeyer, Horace.
No, Gab is kind of frozen. Okay.
Schmab.
Gonna wait for some more votes to roll in.
I used to name them whatever, and then I just stuck with the default names. I don't know why. It is more fun to give them a name, isn't it?
One vote each, please.
I've got a
No Chicago stuff.
I've got a Marty.
Also, I'm not going by majority vote. I'm just looking over these suggestions and going with what strikes my fancy the most.
Einhard, Atreyu.
Okay.
I have not watched David Stewart's streams.
You really should. They're excellent, and
I didn't know.
He throws in. He always does a commentary segment beforehand and throws some insightful knowledge at you.
Oh, I'll definitely give it a shot. I know I tried once, and unfortunately I cannot handle a Let's Play where someone reads all the dialogue on the screen.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. However, I've chosen a winner, and congrats to Bradford Walker and Rolnanzi, both agreed on Reinhard. That fits the pseudo-European setting to a T. I get what people were going for with Akhenaten and Horus. Those were runner-ups, or runners-up. I'm an editor, I should know that. Anyway, it's like in-laws.
Is that a play on Ramses?
Well, that's Ozymandias, right?
I don't get the Egyptian god reference. Moving on.
It has to do with like esoteric history and the Hermetic Order and whatnot. But anyway, we'll go with something more Teutonic. So Reinhard it is, and it starts with the same letter, so I didn't have to change it. And we are going to go. There we go. Alright, so I can't change them individually. We're going to go with today. We will mark the start of our stream as Reinhard's birthday.
Nice.
So he's
Does
going to
that
be
have any effect on
Sagittarius.
the game?
It does. It sets your zodiac sign, and different units have different zodiac compatibility based on their signs, and it's all extremely Byzantine and arcane. And yes, I do have a guide up to check it out.
Okay.
Because, like, basically what they did was,
not put that much time into this game.
yeah, so if you take the zodiac wheel, right, and then draw an equilateral triangle, or like draw equilateral triangles, like, the different signs that the points intersect with are the ones that have compatibility. So it'll change, like, your damage and healing against those units. I did my homework for this one. There's that lovely intro screen. Beautiful. Not bad, golden 3D rendering. I mean, for the era, this is impressive. They threw some money at this.
Oh yeah, I'd love the chocobos.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, okay.
Extended titles.
Well, we didn't get to see the whole thing. Oh. I accidentally hit start. That's why. I was reaching for something else. Sorry, chat. You can go look up the video on YouTube. There's a rather impressive early 3D render chocobo race. Okay, so we're starting out with the princess kneeling before what looks like the sign of the T from Brave New World. But again, got the Crystal Dragon Jeebus in full effect. Also, I don't know who caught it from the intro, which we let loop, but okay, to set the scene, which is important. So the Kingdom of Ivalice recently completed a 50-year war with a neighboring kingdom, so they're largely militarily and economically exhausted. There are not enough jobs for all of the soldiers returning from overseas to find work, so a lot of them have turned to banditry and rabble-rousing against the throne. Then, to make things even worse, the king died, and his only two heirs are an infant son and this girl. Each of the two claimants to the throne, because they're young, would require a regent to rule in their stead until they come of age. So that has sparked a conflict between two princes, Larg and Gultana, I believe. And one of them is backing her, one of them is backing the infant son of the king. So there's a succession crisis looming, and that's where we pick it up with the princess, who's one of the contenders for the throne.
Ooh. Special note, it's female knight. Oh, they named her Agrias. That's my favorite character in the game.
Oh, represent! Yeah, Agrias respecters. Yeah, we're keeping her to the end.
There's a bunch of named support characters, and they're all great and all. Unless you want to do your own custom class thing, she's my favorite.
Yeah, she's outstanding. Like Beast Paladin. Although this guy...
Right?
Yeah, the Black Knight here, direct anti-Toad. Let's see how they interact.
Here's a philosophy question for you. The female paladin Joan of Arc archetype, does it exist because of Joan of Arc, or did it exist in some platonically perfect form, which is why God created Joan of Arc?
Well, I'm an Aristotelian, not a Platonist, so I'd have to go with first. But I mean, of course, it could be argued that all essential forms are pre-existent in the Godhead. So I mean, everything that exists because of God. Of course, right? He's a prime mover. But I don't know that I'd invoke Platonic forms. I don't know, anybody else? But already these two.
Handle it.
Yeah, these two are loggerheads already. Little pissing contest here. The Black Knight and the White Knight.
Oh, there's that 3D rotating. Aren't you glad we got away from Nintendo and started developing on the PlayStation?
Well, after Nintendo completely screwed Square over, yeah, Nintendo deserved it. Like they just announced out of the blue at Chicago CES, like 93, I think. Yeah, we're not going with Sony for our 3D system. We're going with Magnavox. We're going with Philips, and then they didn't even do that. They just made the N64.
Prince Goltana's man. Now he's one of the guys that's vying for the throne, and he supports the. Well, is that right?
Yeah, he supports the baby. He's a baby respecter. So Ophelia there, her younger brother, is who Goltana's backing. He figures, hey, it'll be easy to be the power guy on the throne if a baby's on it. Can't argue with that. I'm liking how the name Reinhardt is working out, guys. Good job. Okay, so our main character's first lines. We learn he used to be a knight, but now he's a merc. I wonder what happened. Perhaps we'll find out. And Ben Miller in chat to CL's question. As God is outside time, God may have incorrupted forms, either forward or backward. Our present uses what is at hand. Yeah, that's true. As the Immaculate Conception, which is today's feast day, is based on that principle. God could retroactively preserve Mary from sin to make a suitable vessel for his only son. Yeah, she knows what's up. He's like, but it did get worse. Okay, so here comes our first battle, folks. And the only character we get to control here is Reinhardt. So, if you see the NPCs, look at you, Rad, being stupid, that is not me. I'm only responsible for Reinhardt's stupidity in this case. Okay, and Goltana is the black lion. Okay, there's the white lion and the black lion.
For all these rotating shots, they just created sprites for each of those angles, right? Like the environment's 3D, but the characters are all just sprites at various angles.
Correct. This is a 2.5D game. Yeah. And yes, Omega Katana is correct in chat. Final Fantasy XII takes place like at least 1,000 years before this. Because later on, no spoilers, but I mean it's Final Fantasy, so of course we do uncover like airship graveyards and ancient magitech and stuff, and that's left over from like the era of FF12. And where we are now is a peninsula in like the extreme west of the landmass FF12 took place on. So this is like France and the Low Countries in Germany compared to like Turkey of FF12. And you have to carry how many levels of mercenary are you on, man? It's crazy. Okay, and as requested earlier, I'm going to try to keep Brad alive. He's our boy. He's the male squire next to Reinhardt there.
Oh yeah.
But I can't control what he does.
Problem.
That's my challenge for myself.
Is this a permadeath game?
Yeah.
Yes and no.
If your character is reduced to 0 HP, if any character is, then a timer starts, and you get a certain number of rounds where the character turns into a crystal, and once that happens, the character cannot be brought back. But you can go to the same square the crystal's on and get an HP and MP refill, or sometimes even learn an ability.
Okay, so if they die, you can buff yourself from them.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It applies to enemies as well.
Yeah. Escape
Ah,
velocity.
gotcha.
Escape velocity reminding me I forgot the T in Reinhardt. Oh well, that's what was given to me. Far be for me to gainsay chat. Yeah, so now these two, of course, are having a utility versus principle argument, which is fascinating to watch. While the guys who were there to kill him patiently wait. And that's how it was in the Middle Ages. When you got a disputatio going on, you don't interrupt. It's poor form. And here we get some badass Dark Knight abilities that they tease us with. Okay. It's my turn. So before I act, I'm going to do a couple things. So one, I can select myself. I can tilt the screen, rotate it, zoom in and out, and the blue is how far Reinhardt can move. But that's not all, because I can do that to everybody. So I can check everyone's movement, even the enemies. And then, as I mentioned before, so we see there, the lower left of his name and class, he's a Sagittarius. So, I think, and we can look up initiative order here. So I'm going to go with Agrius. Oh man. And red is way down the line after all the enemies.
It'll keep them safe.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best. And I can also look at the list of everybody in crew. And then hit select to look at information on everything. So he's a Squire, which is the starting warrior class. And you can look in here to get your sun compatibility. So basically, he does more damage to Aries and Leo, does a lot more damage to a female Gemini, because sex extra does better. Because also Contra claims that this game is not based. Female characters tend to have a lower brave stat and do slightly less weapon damage. Yeah, so we want Reinhardt to attack Aries and Leos, and especially female Geminis, but not male Geminis or Virgos or Pisces. Everybody got that? Good. So let's see what we got. Oh! I could be wrong, but I believe. Okay. No, that's a Libra. But bear with me, I'm not totally up in my astrological signs. That's a Virgo. Another Libra.
Gemini.
Pisces.
Oh, Pisces.
And Aquarius. So I do think if I remember correctly, I think I'm doing this a roundabout way though. Okay, I do not want to attack the Virgo with the Pisces. So that's good to know. I want to stay away from those guys. and throw stones really good. It's just throwing a rock, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and apparently his abilities are randomized. Because the last time I played through this, he started with yell. Anyway, go ahead, Ronald.
Yeah, a lot of the starting Brave and Faith, I think, are randomized. Or it might just be determined by the birthday, I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to waste the chat's time looking at all the fun help text in the...
Yeah, I just wanted
love
to
the
show it off.
information of the game on everything. But the Squire class, this game uses a job system like your Final Fantasies 3 and 5. And the Squire's supposed to be your sort of all-around scrapper. That's why he's got basic abilities like can't reach your opponent, chuck a rock at him.
Yep.
It'll cry, right? So he's your base or your onion knight where later in the game if you want to make some match abilities, do that.
Ooh.
Has that made sense to you?
So I whacked him with the rock really good. Now he's weakened.
Have it.
Yes, the idea is you want to gang up on one unit until he's dead. Which we just did. Good job, NPCs.
That's my girl right there.
Yeah, represent. And yes, modernism is horrific. That's one reason that I don't fully buy into this game as a net cultural negative. Because I mean, even for all the war, like I still find this world more idyllic than Clown World. Like I'd rather live in Elysium. That could be the escapist in me. Then again, only Jalos have a problem with that. All right, there's Red. I think we formed a human shield.
Here.
Got a wall of meat between evil and Red. And that's good. Except Gary is pretty evil, but he's on our team for now.
This had some pretty sweet armor too.
Yeah. Now, take note, chat, that elevation does play a role here. It does, in fact, matter if you have a high ground on something because you have a better chance to hit, and you can do more damage. Oh, here goes Red. Oh, well done, son. It's our boy. I think he's out of danger. Okay. Ooh. So attacking from the side also gives you an advantage over a frontal attack. So we're going to attack this guy from the side. And he got him!
Back.
Yeah, this game's user interface is actually super intuitive. I love it. Just everything works the way you'd expect it to. Oh, he broke his armor.
Oh no.
Hey, Gary is not going to like that. But he's doing the smart thing, though. He's attacking the archer. Because he's a pro. Yeah. Fortune is smiling on the side of the party that are not idiots. Because I played through this scenario, and I've just had the derp team. It was hilarious. Like, Rad died immediately.
That's because you got the power of chat.
I do. Thank you, chat. Oh, hey, got a wolf. Welcome. Alright, who else is almost dead?
Oh, Piano mentioned George R.R. Martin. Yeah, this, based on the description of the basic plot, this already has just as deep and interesting a plot as, say, the first book, A Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but it's not
a whole
nihilistic.
lot less rape.
Yeah. Well said.
Because the story is about the hero.
Instead of killing all the heroes.
Right.
And I think that night was stopped from earlier. He apparently woke up.
Yeah, the those Holy Knight abilities have unlisted secondary effects. Are hard to find where the effects are listed. Stasis does stop effect.
Which makes sense. Yeah, you'll get this where you'll have one enemy left, and you'll just withdraw and turtle and keep using potions on himself. So you really gotta nip those guys in the bud, especially any chemists. Chemists are annoying. And dude, Rad just totally bums rushed him. That was great. Oh, no one over there. There we go. Alright, we're going to try the side attack again. Law of large numbers, chat. It's got to work sometime. And now this guy's screwed because he can't move. Yeah, he's just going to do the potion turtling. Crusader Saracen in chat asks, do I ever think GRM or Patrick Rothfuss will finish the next books? No, I think Brandon Sanderson will finish both.
See what you did there.
It's a great gig if you can land it.
He will always have work.
Yeah, I mean, as long as boomer and like grossly overweight writers keep dying. I don't know, what does that mean of me? I didn't mean it like that. Just thinking, what do they have in common?
You use your outside voice for that one, Brian. That one inside.
Maybe that's why I've got that echo. No. But I wish both of them well.
Yeah. I mean, about here's the feeling tonight.
Yeah, someone's taken advantage of the confusion to kidnap the princess. He's gone full Bowser. Who is this guy, chat? What do you think his deal is? I don't know. I don't think she's that bad as far as princesses go. Ooh. Not above punching a girl. Means business.
Every girl dreams of being kidnapped on the back of a giant bird.
What do you think about chocobos? They're horrifying. They're way scarier than horses. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but seeing a chocobo, like armored knights mounted on chocobos charging into battle, looked natural to me. Didn't look weird. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. It's a really cool scene and a cool thought. I do kind of wonder if they're strong enough to actually survive a cavalry charge.
Have you guys ever read the manga?
You had one job, Agrius. Come on.
Yeah, F in chat for your career, folks. Yeah, which manga CL?
Your organic ornithopter gets away.
The manga version of Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, Volume 3, which is like right after where the film version like wraps up events, you get to see the horse claw, which I'm almost certain is where they got the chocobo idea from, although they could have both been drawing from prehistoric megabirds. But I digress. You get to see a chocobo cavalry charge in order to break a siege, and it is awesome. And they are in fact terrifying and very sturdy.
They're basically dinosaurs. Really.
Nope.
So now we find out.
Interesting moment here.
Yeah, the mystery man's identity. And Reinhardt.
And our main character knows him.
Yeah, slave of history. Let's find out what that history is.
I wonder if this will be explored.
Yeah. Why indeed? What a hook. Love those rain effects, by the way, super crunchy. Well, Matt, that's the thing, though. I mean, nihilism and Christianity are the only two completely internally consistent philosophies, buddy. You really got to pick one. Like, either truth is not true or truth is God. Those are your two options. So here's a flashback. You can tell by the sepia tone. Well, anyway, because Lam takes so long writing this, I'll just explain. So, okay. So we can establish that anything is true, and we have to. Like, there are certain truths that have to be true for thought to take place, like the principle of identity, right? A is A. Okay, well, if that's true, and we can conclude to those, then either there is no other truth that those little t truths depend on for their truth value, right? They don't derive their truth value from any prior premise, like in which case they are absolute, and as absolute being, like that truth, depending on nothing else for its existence, right, having no contingency, being unconditioned, would be God. Right, so that's like St. Augustine says, like he followed the trail of breadcrumbs back and said, okay, so like the first principles of mathematics are really about as far back as the human intellect can reason from empirical knowledge. So like either number is God or number was like the first thing created by God. But there has to be an immutable truth that is eternally true in all time, circumstances, and places. It always was true, it is true now, it always will be true. Or there is no truth. Because what is up today could be down tomorrow, what's left today could be right tomorrow, black could be white, and we don't see that. There's a certain steady state to the order of being. And God is the foundation of that. And that might sound like just a glib arbitrary assertion, but no, if you follow like the Aristotelian and Thomistic reasoning through, it's a necessary conclusion from human observation and reason. Like there has to be a prime mover, there has to be first cause, or else like it would never be now. You could never exhaust the infinite medium from nothing to something. Anyway, yeah, game is happening.
Game is happening. So we got the explanation that Brian went over before about the end of the war, and now all the soldiers are turning into brigands. But we're still in the flashback, right? Because here's Ramza, he's in different clothes, and there's at night Delita right here.
As good as anachronistic male ponytail there. But yep, so the two of them were classmates at the academy. Whoa, somebody's coming. Pretty good, Delita. I don't want coal. Alright, so some heavy-hitting nobles are coming to town. and before Top Gun reference. I was talking with somebody on Twitter about how Kenny Loggins' Ferrari mechanic actually wrote that song. And we sold it to him. Yeah. And listening to it, you can totally tell. Like, just look at the lyrics. Alright, so the cadets are being drafted in to reinforce the regular forces against the bandits. Because the war depleted the Army's forces so badly.
Rawl in the chat wants to perfect the damsel in distress tale. Rawl, what is your opinion on Ridley Scott's Legends?
Ooh. Yeah. What do you think, Rawl?
I mean, I don't know about the damsel in distress trope, but Tim Curry as the devil wins me over every time.
It's tough to beat Tim.
Yeah, Tim Curry's anything wins me over. When you can do your classic horned, red-skinned, hoofed Lucifer figure, or an evil clown, and it's equally effective.
Mm-hmm.
Or Long John Silver?
Huh! Pirates! Jim.
What did he play Long John Silver in?
That's Treasure Island.
Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I love Muppets.
Actually, that was the first thing I ever saw him in, and it was one of the first Muppet movies I've seen too. It wasn't until a few years ago that I actually saw the other older version of Treasure Island.
Oh yeah, I gotta address this. So Escape Velocity in chat. I heard that Orwell's 1984 is being rewritten from a female protagonist's perspective. Yes, it is. Just... It's, it has a certain harmony with that story I saw about, the self-replicating nanobots they made recently, which was a tweet that said, "At last, we have created the Torment Nexus from the famous science fiction book, Don't Create the Torment Nexus."
Scientists are going to be hunted like witches.
Like, I don't think you need to qualify that.
No, probably not. But I can just see, Salem Witch Trails 2-0.
Well, what did I see? I forget the account's name on Twitter, but he retweeted like the Washington Post or something saying, like, "Oh, is math racist? Teaching standards are being changed to accommodate like girls and POC and stuff." And he said, "Well, Oswald Spengler correctly predicted that the West would turn away from science and back to religion. He just didn't predict that the new religion would be so small and mean."
Yes.
So by the way, just to prove my bona fides here, here are my two previous save files from like the before times, from the time before time, like, man. This was probably
1899.
Yeah. So this was shortly after I got this. And that's the end of the game right there.
Don't spoil it.
Oh no, I'm going to save over the previous one. I'm going to leave that second file.
You gotta leave the first file, the level's better.
Nice.
So there we are. I love that background, by the way. It influenced Ethereal, because there's a scene in Hell where there's a temple with basically that bas relief background as the floor. Okay, so now we're going into our first real battle, folks. And picking our team is going to be crucial because these characters will potentially stay with us for the rest of the story. So,
Question from Crusader Saracen. What's worse, 1984 being rewritten as a feminist screed or Lord of the Flies? I'd say 1984 is probably going to be better because you'll have about 10 minutes of dialogue.
Next level's 99, Fanawolf.
So what we want to look at here are the characters' Brave and Faith ratings, because Squires can eventually unlock the warrior classes like Knight, Samurai, Ninja, etc. And Chemists can unlock the starting magic users like Priests and Wizards. So what you want to do is you want to find the female Squire with the best faith, and it's 57... Oh, wow. Alright, well, I'm definitely taking that Chemist, because her faith is through the roof. And
She'll be a
put-
powerful magician for sure.
Oh, yeah. And then I want to find the female Squire, also the highest faith. And that's going to be her. So we're there next to Reinhard. Then we want to find the male Squire. Oh, and the Top Gun references just keep coming. They refuse to stop. Maverick, okay. I mean, my wingman. Okay, and she's our only other choice.
Ice magic later.
Yeah, there you go. I think I'll have to do that. Alright, and we get 5 characters. I'm going to go with these guys. And we will commence the attack.
Or make him like the, oh, what's his name? The wizard in Crawl that turns people into geese.
Not familiar with that one. That sounds fun. We can turn people into frogs in this game, and there's a very cozy leveling up trick in this. Where you have one black mage joins frog, he then turns every enemy unit and himself into frogs, so they just keep hitting each other for 0 damage. You set everyone else to auto battle, run away, and leave the game on overnight, and then just rack up the experience. Oh, we're going to be doing stuff like that.
Fantastic.
We're going to exploit everything. Just wait till I get monks, and then we can form a circle around like a level 1 squire we just hired and beat the heck out of him for JP. Good time.
Poor monk.
I
Poor
think
squires.
that was the most fun part of watching your Final Fantasy stream, was watching you use all the hacks.
Dude, I'm glad you like that. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay, so I can't control Delita here. So he's going to run off half-cocked. And probably get himself bonked in the head. Yep. That's what you get. He's not a team player.
Did you notice the thief gaining XP and JP?
Good point, yes. You are awarded experience and job points for almost every action. So it's a dynamic experience. Okay.
You might be able to disable that informational message telling you to specify which direction to. I want to look into it off stream.
Ah, okay. Just gonna check and see what you can do. Okay, so they can both dash. Too bad neither has stone toss, but oh well. Yeah, I learned that the hard way, didn't you? Don't rush him. And I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that last name.
Wolf.
I like it. So here we have another theme of this game, which is class struggle. Because I believe we've already found out that Reinhard is a noble, but Delita is a commoner.
I really appreciate on this urban battlefield how rather than either like zooming out to a top-down view or like making the building super short, they're taking advantage of their ability to camera swing to just swing you to the side of the building you can see and still keep the camera down in the action.
That's impressive.
And you can control. There are two camera angles that you can use. And I believe the L2 and R2 buttons do that. You can control the camera angle as well as, like Brian showed at the beginning, rotate the camera, help you see as well.
Yeah, so one thing that's also cool is before you commit to an action, they show you all the details and the chance of success. And like your relative stats, I stack up against the enemy. So I had 100% hitting that guy, so I did. Yeah, she can't throw rocks either. Oh well. Biding my time. Who I really want to take out here is the enemy chemist. Because man, that guy gets annoying in this battle. That's okay, I can make my chemist an annoyance, too, because they can use items over ranges. Just throw it at him! I love the thought of chemists just throwing potion bottles and having the glass, like, break over wounded people and it seeps into the bleeding wounds. Or, like, fizzing and smoking. But it's a good hurt, though. Like
Chemist is one of the most fun classes to play.
Yeah, they're great. And they unlock a ton of other great, even better classes later. Because that's how you level up. You master skills in the lower classes, and they unlock more powerful classes with more abilities. And then, yeah, like in Final Fantasy 5 or 3, you get to mix and match.
Oh, and there's some really cool broken stuff to do later when you've leveled up a few different jobs.
Yeah.
I think everybody's first sort of combo
Oh, she's
is
too far away.
remember when Gafgarian got his plate mail destroyed? So you can mix that with the ranged attacks of an archer and destroy armor and weapons from the other side of the battlefield. Looking forward to exploits like that, by the way.
Yep. I'm gonna have her stand your ground right there. Yeah. I wonder if I can turn off that tutorial message. And I'm going after this guy. Get that.
It's nice that they let you pick your facing at the end of the turn, because as like you said, being able to control your facing is one of the best ways to press the advantage in this game.
Oh yeah, dude.
There's so many things that go into it, like sex, zodiac sign, the weapon that you're using, height.
This game is incredibly sexy.
What I love about when they do these kinds of games as video games is that you get the very like simple and straightforward big mechanics, but then it can keep track of all these little bookkeeping things that would be tedious in a tabletop game, but are seamless in a video game, that just add little bits of depth here and there that you can learn to work with.
What's an example?
So, like the fact that it cares about height advantage, facing advantage, and then weapon types. Like one of my favorite tabletop games of all time, Retro-Spective, used the height advantage thing, which was easy enough. But the way this is able to like stack a bunch of like simple to remember as a player that it matters, but then seamless to integrate into the game where you're not having to remember like, alright, I'm +1 for this, +1 for that, he's -1 for this. Like, the game does all the bookkeeping and math for you, so it's easy for you to remember what's important, but when you go to the execution of the game, you're not having to like do a lot of math because of it. You can just go, hey, I know if I put myself in an advantageous situation, it will be reflected in the battle outcome.
Alright, let me throw a hypothetical out for you. This probably isn't fair, so I think we're going to ask this now, and I'll ask it of you again closer to the end of the game. Seeing the way this game works so far, would it be fun as a tabletop game without the interesting story or the pretty graphics and cool job switching and everything like that? Would it be fun to play, you think?
I'm gonna put that in
I think
chapters.
I'd rather play Retro-Spective.
Why is that?
It does. It scratches the same itch. So like, I don't know if I'd want to play like exactly these mechanics on tabletop, because a lot of it is stuff that would suddenly become more bookkeeping when you don't have a computer to help you with it. But I would say something like Retro-Spective is very close to a good execution of this same style of game on a tabletop.
Fair enough. AA been kind of quiet. What about you? Do you want to play a tabletop version of this?
I don't think so. I have to agree with CL on this one. It looks like it's going to be a lot of, I won't call it extraneous math, but there's going to be a lot of math involved in just one combat. And that's I'm an AD&D 1 guy, and you can go darned fast with combats if you've played for a while. I think this is much better a computer game.
Also notice the counter on the dead guy's down to 1. So it's going to go down to 0, and then after that it'll turn into a crystal. So I'm going to have the chemist wait there, since she's got range anyway. And my squires are forming an effective wall against their squires.
Ooh. Knocked him
Yeah.
off the rooftop.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal.
Push attacks. Push attacks also feature heavily in this game. It's wonderful.
He's kind of neutralizing my squire, unfortunately. Because I could put him over here, but he's... Yeah, because of the 4 height difference, he's not going to be able to reach her with a sword. Like, normally the idea on the stage is to send 2 of your squires up on the houses to take this one out. Oh man, she's almost dead. He's fresh. I can't get to him. I don't know if I want to move, though, to go after this guy, because that could open a way for these two, especially him, to get through. So like, I'm going to have him stand his ground. It's not exciting, but I think it's the smart move. Not
Here's
only
the other
is
thing with this kind of game. The AI does not get bored waiting for you to make decisions the way that another player will.
yeah.
Something that Heroescape and Song of Blades and Heroes, which is the other game I'd categorized in the I don't know, tactics-y skirmishes kind of games that I like. Something they both do well is they don't let you play with all of your pieces at once. So Heroescape forces you to, you've got, you have your heroes have their own card, and then like your squad figures will have a card that's worth like anywhere from 3 to 5 guys, usually it's 3 or 4. And then you get 4 order markers, one of which is a dummy, and so you assign orders to cards prior to the start of the round, and your opponent does the same. So there's a bluffing element. But you're only going to activate either one heroic figure, or 3 or 4 mooks at once, and then play will pass to the opponent, back and forth, with a bit of a hidden information element that keeps things interesting. The Song of Blades and Heroes is basically a push your luck activation where you can dice for more actions per dude. But if you roll too many failures, the play turns over to your opponent regardless of how many unactivated dudes you had left.
Oh, no knockback. Oh well. A good explanation.
Similarly, I really wouldn't want to play a video game version of Heroescape or Song of Blades and Heroes when I've got something like this that can add a couple more tactical modifiers at very little cost.
Good rationale. Alright, let's take this guy out. Man, Reinhardt
Go behind.
You get a bonus? The man, he's got an excellent move speed too. Got all kinds of range. Oh, I see. Believe it can be bothered to participate now. Alright, good. Just keeps waiting for me to set up pins so he can knock him down.
You blame him?
Yeah.
Maybe he's not so much of a team player.
No. That's the way that strategy over there is supposed to work. Alright, now he shouldn't be able to get away. Oh, he turns back.
Get him.
Yep. Oh, that guy's on 0 down there. Awesome. See if I can hit him from here. Yes, I can.
Got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Mad says I'd be down for Comic Frame XC video game. Missile Front Mission 5. Oh. I'd like to think we all. Yeah?
Do it. That sounds great.
I'd love to. Someone's got like $5 million. Call me. Oh, and look. The downed enemy did turn into a crystal. Sometimes they turn into chests. And that is what happened. See if we can send the chemist for some treasure before we massacre everyone. Well, first we might massacre everyone. We'll see.
See, that's how you can tell Dilly is a good guy. If he were really selfish, he would have grabbed that treasure.
I was waiting for him to do that.
He's a cool guy.
I just can't quite get to it. I'll have to stake this guy out just in case. You never know. Alright, to the chemist go to spoils. See what we get. Nice!
We got a new hat.
She's got a new hat! Yeah. That's got some swag. So you want to try to do something of around for the JP. But I don't think I want to waste an antidote. So getting the hat was good enough. And guy will go down. Alright. And that's all, folks. Now the moral of the story. We're victorious, chat. Well done.
We didn't lose anybody, did we?
Nope, flawless victory. I really love that really plonky, I think it's like loot note, just punctuating that movement there. Because again, it doesn't use the classic Final Fantasy victory theme. It's notably absent, but I like what they did instead. Alright, and we are on the overworld.
I see. Okay, so you can shop at castles and friendly places.
Yes, we can. You know what else we can do there? Remember how Final Fantasy IV had the weapon duping bug?
Yeah?
There's a weapon dupe exploit in this.
Oh no.
Yeah. What you do is, well, first of all, you've got to get the ninja job, 2 swords, and then you've got to get enough level of knights to get like shield use. So basically, you equip a character with a shield in his right hand and the weapon you want to dupe in his left hand. Then you go to a shop that sells that weapon, and you select like best gear or optimal, and like it will equip him with like 2 of the best weapon, and then he'll like cancel out and he'll have the extra one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we'll be doing that with like Excaliburs and Saber Queens and Chaos Blades. So now we can go back into the city that we just liberated. You can go to bars and like hear the latest rumors. And from these you can get
This is cool
mission.
because you can get.
Go
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say not only you can get background info on the world, though many of them will lead to missions.
Yeah, so there's a group called the Death Corps who are former soldiers turned mercenaries who are just committing banditry and highway robbery and harassing the Hokuten Knights. Oh, here's a little info about the king. Oh, it collapsed at his son's birthday party. Oh, look at that. The queen is actually ruling. Not good. It's probably why they went to war. Like, historically, female heads of state have gone to war, like, I don't even know the figure, but it's substantially more than male heads of state.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is what it is. Here's primer on the previous war. Okay, so it's actually the king of the rival kingdom who's sick.
We caught a typo.
Mm-hmm.
It was once independent.
Good eye.
Maybe the bartender's just sampling his own wares and he's slurring a bit.
Don't get high on supply. Okay, so lots.
One.
Get into the weeds on like geopolitical situation. Anyway, go ahead.
I was just being funny because that's a lot of words
And
I
it's
do not care about.
it's the minutia of what we went over anyway. Just plague outbreak, nice.
There, I see the name Sid. That's important.
Yes.
Yep.
So there are 2 main orders of knights in Evil East. There's the Hokuten, their commanders Balbanes, and then the Nanten, led by TG Sid. So we've already encountered the Hokuten.
So they just called them North Star and South Star.
It's still going.
Is that what the Japanese means?
Yeah, Hokuten's Fist of the North Star is Hokuto no Ken in Japanese.
Thank you for the insight, TL. That's actually important. I didn't know that. Okay.
I'll
So-
check my dictionary, but I'm almost certain that Nan is one of the pronunciations for the South kanji.
Mm.
And tabletop DMs, if you're paying attention, don't monologue like this.
Oh, sorry.
Is a
North Sky, not North Star. Hoku-ten, yeah.
well, it might be an
Hoku-ten,
idiom.
10 from the kanji for heavenly.
Yeah, well, it could be an idiom. It could mean North and South Star. I don't know. But yeah, good points all around.
That was messed up. It's Hokto for star.
Oh well. So, long story short, there's a series of Griswoldian Christmas light, like political alliances and conflicts that led to a transcontinental war, and Italy's lost, and its economy is now in shambles. So no missions to pick up here yet. Give us the backstory. So we can do some shopping. So yeah, you can go to the fitting room and do best fit. Right, and then so I've already got
That'll
my
just see if that just checks to see if there's anything in the shop that's better than what you have on, right?
yeah. Oh, someone's got some battle boots.
Yeah, that's where he gets the extra movement speed, right?
Looks like. Let's see, how much money do we have? I'm not even seeing it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I've got quite a bit. So I think I'm going to hang on to that hat, actually. I've got an extra knife.
I
Right?
think that mithril knife's an upgrade from your broadsword.
Oh, we shall have to see. Here we go. I'm definitely going to need more potions. That's how it's not letting me increase the... Oh, that's right, I'm in the cell screen. Okay, one second. I thought I was out of potions, that's why it confused me when there was one there. There we go. Let's get one for everybody.
Another fun nuance of the 10 and Hokten and non-10 is that the kanji not only means the heavens or the sky, but also refers to something that is imperial.
Interesting.
That would be the Hokten. The Hokten would be the holy or the imperial knights, and what would the non-10 be?
Imperial Knights of the South Sky.
Oh yeah, good night, good time. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up soon. I just wanted to check the shop. So like here we can hire additional soldiers, which we'll be wanting to do later. Not right now though. What I am gonna do is see if anybody can learn anything.
Love leveling up.
Yeah, leveling up in this game is all kinds of fun.
Like you have quite a bit of AP available. Learn something.
So for Ronza, you definitely want to hit Squire hard. In fact, like you saw, Squire stays his best class throughout the game. Like you do want to switch him to other stuff, but like for the end game, you actually want him to be a Squire.
Is that?
Because of what ability it puts into his main slot. And we'll look up exactly what it is. Ooh! So you just get a JP boost. That seems useful.
Yeah, always get more XP.
Yeah.
Equip axe, interesting.
So I think I'm going to get into that. And then you can start learning chemist stuff, because I think you can... Oh, you can get night. But night stuff is really expensive. Oh. Oh, we definitely want that. Yeah, we want to get charged. Because that doesn't just work with bows, it works with any attack.
And the knight and the archer each lead to other cool classes.
Okay, and there we go. It's as simple as that. We then learn. We learn and then equip what we've learned. Okay, definitely getting that. I just cannot get enough of throw stone. Man, he did not earn a lot of JP. Oh well, next time. Oh, that's right, these are the guys who didn't participate in that battle. So he's also probably going to need to earn some more JP before we can level him up. But she was there. You're definitely not going to be able to afford any of that.
Never gotten much use out of the knight class. Just as a stepping stone to other classes. What do you think?
Agreed. That's mainly what it's useful for. Okay, so battle skills knight, basic skills squire. That's the difference. But with knights, you want to learn like their enemy hobbling abilities, because they can reduce enemy effectiveness, like damage. They can break their equipment, as we saw with the Gafgarian. So knights, learning knight skills is helpful for setting up like massive JP and experience grinding, because you just like kill all the enemies, leave one alive, hobble him, so he only moves like one space every like 8 rounds, and he can only do 1 damage when he hits, and just forget about him, and then surround one of your level 1 squares, just beat the crap out of him. We'll get around to that.
Terrifying.
That's odd. I'd have thought that she would have more to learn. There's you can learn an antidote. There is a sick JP hack in this, by the way. So, like, as long as you have enough JP to buy one ability on the screen that can scroll down like this, right? So what you can do is you hold down square and like select up or down, and you go to like one that you can learn, and like holding down square highlights everything, and then like even the grayed out stuff you can't buy. So then if you click OK to spend the JP and buy it, then exit out, the character should have 999, or sorry, 9,999 JP. And you can just buy everything.
Oh! Hey, you should do that.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Don't think I can yet. But I'll definitely get to doing
You
it.
need to be able to buy something on the second page.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
Okay, that makes sense.
and I don't know how good the English of the person who wrote this is, but okay, easiest job mastering method. Note this only works on classes where you can scroll down and up on their skill list. Also, you must have enough JP to buy skill. Doing this cheat on the summoner class will allow you to buy all the skills, but the game won't classify summoner as a mastered class if you do. So you won't get a little star. When you go into a class's skill list, select any skill you can buy. When the confirmation window comes up and asks if you want to buy the skill, hold square. Press up or down while holding square, and you'll see that the skill list scrolls down and up as well. If you're highlighting a skill that can't be purchased yet, and the skill you selected isn't on screen, then try to buy. One of two things will happen. Either all of the skills can be bought or they can't. If none of the skills can be bought, check the JP for that class. If you have 0, the cheat worked. This also applies if they're all available to buy. Okay, so that was kind of redundant. Exit out of the skill section, back to the ability setup screen, then go back to the skill list you use the cheat on. You'll have 99.99 JP, more than enough to buy all the skills. So what do you think, chat? Should we try it?
Definitely need a demo.
Okay, I think I'm going to save first. Before I do anything, there's no coming back from. Okay. I'm going to try this out. That's what you came here to see. No, CL is going to dig this if it works. Okay.
I'd like to see all the JP, please.
And all the JP you shall have. Yeah, I think she's the one. Oh, also we should do this to someone who has a high faith. Let's see this. Have we done anything with Janet yet? She'd be ideal. Because, yeah. Because we can just turn her right into a black mage or a priest. So, okay. So the way it works is, I've met the criteria, I can scroll, I have enough JP to buy at least one skill, I'm highlighting skill, so select it. Okay, the confirmation window came up, so I'm going to hold square, press up or down.
I don't think that's going to work on eyedrop. Why don't you go down to the bottom and do Phoenix down?
Because that's as far as I can move. So I can move it up or down that much.
As long as eye drops off. That's good enough because as long as eye drops off. No, eye drop's still on the screen. Remember the tutorial you read?
Yeah, I'm reading it. Okay, yeah.
So this shouldn't work.
If you're highlighting a skill that can't be purchased yet and the skill you selected isn't on screen. Okay.
If you start with the Phoenix down at the bottom and scroll up to the top.
But it scrolls up to one I can buy. It scrolls up to eyedrop.
Aww. What's going on here?
I think it scrolls up or down a set number of spaces. Right, hold on. There. Oh, wait. Okay, this should work. That should work.
What happens?
Do I have to keep holding down square, though? Because I'm not. Well, let's see what happens. It worked.
JP
Zero.
So can you go learn everything now?
Yep. There we go.
Wow.
Oh, dude. That's badass.
Fantastic.
Let's see what happens when you buy everything.
I'm gonna cheat so hard, guys. You don't even know. This isn't even the worst exploit. It's close. But there are a couple things that are even more broken. Find everything on every page. Yeah, that's... Oh, and it gave me the mastery. Master chemist right there.
That's funny. You're only a level 2 chemist, yet you're a master.
Precocious, that one.
You've managed to spend all the JP without earning any.
Well, look at that. She unlocked white and black magic. Wonder if I can learn any yet. Yes, I can. Oh.
Yeah, they always start you off with a little bit. Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
I think you should master the priest class. That's what you should do.
Okay, well first, I'm gonna save. Because I'm a kick the tires kind of guy. I don't want anything left to chance here. Yes, Eli, you remember correctly that I said I was going to massively exploit this. This is only the beginning, my friend. Wonder how powerful I can get my army before we even go to the third battle. That's my challenge now.
You're gonna unlock some advanced classes if you can do white mage and black mage.
All right, so yeah, let's go with cure. This should work right away.
There it is.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Is it wrong I'm having this much fun?
The only requirement is that there's enough abilities you can scroll up and scroll down to make the one you select vanish, right?
Yeah, and the one you land on has to be grayed out. You can't be able to afford it.
Hmm.
Those
So
are the-
choose carefully as you go through the list.
Yeah. So those
You might as well max out wizard while you're here.
yeah, probably. Probably should dual class. That's a good idea. My chemist is not Dr. Feel Good. That's right, chat. Makes you feel all right. Hope you're feeling good out there.
Well, I wonder if mastering priest gave you anything right off the bat.
I didn't see
New
it.
classes.
Although we lost all but 4 of our stalwart viewers because we're past our second hour now. But if you don't count that half hour, we're like feature film length here. I'm just gonna mess around with this one character, and then like off air, I'm gonna just go through and master everyone I can for next time. 'Cause that's a private matter between a man and his NPCs. Oops. Or PCs, I guess. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Okay. I don't know. No, that does work. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm comfortable enough with this now.
Oh boy.
Oh boy! I'm a rascal.
When will the government stop your sinful hands?
Oh please, they've been out of that business since the 50s. Only the church can stop me now.
And they're having too much fun watching.
Yeah. So... Yeah.
Except the
See
one
if
guy
any
who's
other-
upset that he spent 8 years in the seminary trying to get to level 99.
Well, that's how the ball bounces. I'm gonna make it official.
Oh, she gets the hat and everything.
In the Jawa eyes. Is that being
Strange
sane?
design choice.
Thank you. Ooh. I'm gonna go with regen. Yeah, you gaining twinks. Help me out with this one. What's the best loadout here?
Let's see. I'm reading these. Maintenance is garbage.
Yeah.
Equip change is garbage. I like either throw item or magic attack up. Of course, I'm an offensive kind of guy.
I like it.
Throw item if you want. Throw item if you want her to continue to be able to chuck out heals. Other people.
There's another
Setting
question.
your foes on fire.
Hey, go ahead, AA.
I'm always a fan of anything that expands my ability to move, or especially move in ways the game normally doesn't allow.
Oh, there's gonna be
Yeah,
plenty
you're
of
gonna
that.
find those abilities on Squire and other classes like Archer have movement affecting abilities, and those I think are the most valuable.
Oh, well.
Of course, move find item. The one you just equipped, move find item, is the one that lets you find all the secret hidden items in the game, and many of them are very powerful.
Yeah.
One
Oh.
of them is a Final Fantasy VII character.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, Squire does not qualify for just the Mega JD dump. That's okay, I have other ways. But yeah, there's move +1. I think Archer has some...
Archer
Yeah.
is jump +1.
So I'm
Archer,
trying to...
oh no, Archer has a 1 page. Oh well.
Ah! Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Charge is still awesome. I'm getting it. And then Knight is 1 page. So it doesn't work on everything. Oh, should we do black-white combo? So we're gonna give her white magic too.
Since you didn't equip throw item, it seems reasonable. Honestly, until you find items that give you more MP, you're basically going to be casting 1 or 2 spells to fight anyway.
Is this more versatility?
Yeah, the versatility is good.
I can't use any of the weapons I currently have though. Oh well,
Really,
so
I'm partial to throw.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm really partial to throwing items. It harkens back to Freakazoid for me.
Naruto running before it was cool. I'll tell you what, we'll try the white-black combo, and I might end up switching back to throw item. But look at this, we got 2 new towns to explore. Oh, a plain and a castle, actually. But I'm going to call it there. as far as the game goes. So make sure to save.
That was a
and
fun
then-
trip down memory lane.
Yeah, we have fun memories of this.
Oh yeah, I played it for hours and hours and hours.
Kindred spirit. So I'm gonna check chat one last time and then sign off. Thanks everybody for joining us. I'm not exactly a metalhead. I can respect the finer metal acts, but listening to heavy metal too long gives me a migraine. I'm just gonna be honest. And I did recently, listen through all of Metallica's and then Megadeth's entire catalogs. And I'm glad I did, but I'm not gonna do that again. Okay, well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So it looks like that was the last outstanding question. So remember, you can find us here on Geek Gab. We're going to be doing this again. I don't know. I might do it tomorrow because there's a lot of game to get through. And streaming on consecutive days of the week. Worked with FF4, which is actually shorter than this. So I don't know what you guys are up to, but I'm gonna see about being back here tomorrow, the same bat time, same bat channel. Kind of play by ear. I'll be sure to let everybody know on Twitter and Gab. But also make sure to subscribe. And then after you subscribe, click the bell icon so you're notified. I saw that some people in chat didn't get the notification this time for some reason. And of course, if you liked it, click that thumbs up. If you disliked it, go ahead and click. No one can see it anyway. If you just gotta be petty and vent your rage, don't let me stop you. Anyway, for Geek Gab, I've been Brian.
Arnold signing off. Great seeing everybody again.
Catholic Lancer, take care.
And Ardenon, thanks very much for having me.
All right. Thanks for joining us.